how to get residency in Paraguay in 2024. Today I'm going to show you several options for getting residency and the exact step-by-step process that you must follow. All right, let's get started talking about what do you want to be doing in Paraguay. This is the first question that you need to answer. What is your purpose in Paraguay? What are you trying to achieve in this beautiful country? Are you coming here for work? Do you want to start a business? Is it for family reunification? Do you want to start a charity? Do you want to do, I don't know what? Do you want to enroll into school? Do you want to get a degree? What do you want to be doing in Paraguay? Your purpose decides your path to residency in Paraguay. Many people believe that there's one way and one way only to get into Paraguay, but this is simply not true. You can get into Paraguay in many different ways, and it's not just about starting a business, investing a lot of money. If you don't want to be doing it, don't do it. There are many options for you to choose from, and Paraguay is a country that has so much to offer, which leads us to the residency options. This is where things are getting real interesting. So what options do you have? Well, I want to start out talking about the less conventional options. If you have followed this channel, you are aware of the fact that we've been promoting temporary residency, the regular option, more often than not. And the reason why we're doing it is because it is the most neutral out of all the options available. However, it is not the only option. It is one option, but it is not the only option. You have plenty of other options. Let's talk about the education visa. If you want to come to Paraguay to enroll into a university, let's say you want to involve yourself further into the country, you want to pick up a degree, this is a fantastic option. Maybe you want to attend a Spanish class, you want to enroll into a university where you can pick up a degree in Spanish, which will be very useful if you are really looking into staying in Latin America for the long term. I am a big fan of learning the local language no matter where we are located. Learning Spanish is a very sensible decision, and it is something that I definitely recommend. How much does it cost to enroll into a local school? This is a very broad question. It depends on so many factors. If you want to enroll into the more lavish schools in Paraguay, guess what? You're probably going to pay top dollar. This is something that you can consider. It depends on your budget, but you can find programs for as little as a few $1,000 a year and potentially even less than that. Spending a couple $100 a month to get educated in an area you're very interested in is a very sensible decision to make. As I always say, you're killing multiple birds with one stone. You're learning something new, you're picking up a residence permit, and you're helping yourself get the skills that you need to enhance your professional career. It's a very smart decision. Another option is to marry a local citizen. This is very popular actually, and you will be surprised by how many people have taken this path, not just in Paraguay, but in Mexico, in Panama, in the Dominican Republic, in Costa Rica. Like, many people are opting for this option. Why? They want to live in the country for the long term, they want to start a family, and they're looking for a more traditional conservative relationship, which is much more likely to come by in a Latin country than it is in a Western country that is more modern. The mathematics are in your favor in a Latin country, whereas in your home country, in Europe or in North America, say Canada or the United States, the odds may not be in your favor. This is the path of least resistance. I understand that this is not for everybody because many of you guys watching this video are in a relationship, or you don't want to be in a relationship, and you certainly don't want to get married to obtain a visa. I totally get it. There's nothing wrong with looking for love to live in a new country if that's what you really want, so it is a definite option. Then we got permanent residency by investment. This is for entrepreneurs, business people. However, I do not recommend this option unless you have money to play with and a sound business plan that you want to implement in Paraguay to generate profits. You want to start a business not to pick up a visa, but to generate money, to generate profits. And you can do that in Paraguay. Like, Paraguay is booming with business opportunities. It is not just North America that's booming. Paraguay is booming big time. So with the right idea and a little bit of money, you can probably make a lot happen in Paraguay. It does take north of $70,000 to do that, to get permanent residency, but the good news is that you don't have to invest all the money up front. You can spread it out over a number of years, which makes it a lot more conducive and a lot more sensible, and also there's less risk involved. The last option is the regular temporary residency that we've been promoting a lot, which is the most neutral option. So if you want to come here, you don't have a fixed income, you don't have any income that's consistent, and you don't have a lot of savings, and you want to get residency by not proving anything pretty much, because a lot of countries have residency by proving whatever, savings, income. But in Paraguay, you do not need to prove economic solvency, right? You don't have to do that, which is a definite plus. In Mexico, if you want to apply for temporary residency in your home country at the consulate in your home country, you have to prove either income or savings. In Paraguay, you do not have to do that, which makes it a lot easier for the average person to get into Paraguay. What you do need is a clean criminal record certificate, and many people have asked me, can I get into Paraguay with a criminal record? The answer is no. Most applications will be denied automatically. If you show up with a criminal record, you are not going to get approved. If you get a misdemeanor on your criminal record, so not a felony on your criminal record, you may get it appealed and approved at the local court, and then you can apply with a clean criminal record for Paraguay residency, and this may actually work. It may work in some cases, it may not work in other cases, so I'm not making any guarantees here, but what I am saying is that it is an option for you to look at. But I'm not making any guarantees here. But if you committed to a serious crime, you're probably not going to get it removed so easily. Depending on the type of residency you are applying for, you need a clean criminal record certificate. You do need a passport that's valid for at least another 12 months. And I'm saying at least another 12 months because you don't know when you're going to be traveling to Paraguay and how long it's going to take you to gather all your documents. So I recommend for your passport to be valid for at least 12 months. 24 months would be better. The longer the better, because yes, your residency is tied to your passport that you submit up an application. If you can, get a new passport. Unless it's valid for a couple of years, get a new passport. All right, to summarize, let me give you the exact step-by-step process that you must follow to get residency in Paraguay in 2024. Step number 1, determine what you want to get out of Paraguay, okay? Do you want to get married? Do you want to attend a university? Do you want to enroll in a local school? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to work for a company in Paraguay? Do you want to work from home? Are you a digital nomad? Well, the answer to this question determines which visa you're going to be applying for. Step number 2, determine your eligibility. Like I said, you need a clean criminal record certificate, okay? And if it was a misdemeanor, maybe you can get it removed. Step 3, gather your documents, okay? You want to be applying with your country of citizenship, but if you've lived in another country, if you've been a resident of another country for a number of years, you may have to also, show documents from that country, like the criminal record certificate and potentially a couple other documents, such as your identification card, if you can, and if it's an option, or if it's the only option, which is the best option for you to apply using your country of citizenship. This is the best option. It's the least problematic option. And what you want to be doing is you want to make sure that your documents are valid before you go to Paraguay. So I recommend you to use a qualified relocation agency like Nomad Elite. We make sure that your documents are perfect before you leave your home country. Step number 4, you travel to Paraguay to apply for residency. Why Paraguay? Why not Argentina? Why not Panama? Well, there are a couple of things that are unique about Paraguay, making it a fantastic option. Paraguay's location in the heart of South America makes it pretty good in the event of a war, in the event of conflict. Paraguay is a very neutral country in many ways. It is not part of NATO. It is not part of the European Union. It is a pretty neutral country. And Paraguay is rich in natural resources. We're talking water, electricity, food, the necessities for life. Paraguay is home to some of the most hospitable people that I've ever met. 2 languages are spoken in Paraguay, Spanish and Guarani. So yes, Paraguay is a Spanish-speaking country. Paraguay offers a territorial tax system which allows you to consume most of your overseas income tax-free if you obtain tax residency in Paraguay. Are you ready to relocate to Paraguay? Fantastic. We would love to work with you. Take action now. Click on the link below the video, check out our website and apply, okay? Work with us. We're gonna help you get a residency in Paraguay. We're gonna help you with all the tedious stuff that you don't wanna be dealing with, including helping you with the documents, making sure that everything is perfect before you leave your country. We also help people open up companies, purchase real estate, and handle with all things related to living in Paraguay. Thank you for watching Nomad Elite. We see you on the next video.